Welcome back to another episode of Spaceman 2.0. This is too important. Communist regime is taking over. The global communist takeover is taking over. They're taking you out through stupid global fucking warming bullshit. This is stupid. I can't even get a plastic bag at the store, but there's plastic wrap around everything. Every single product in there has plastic wrapped around it. Even your clothes have plastic in it. Your shoes have freaking rubber on there, which is poly freaking whatever it is from rubber and oil. In your jeans, Levi's has more oil in those jeans, and they can't even be put into a landfill without being a freaking catastrophe for decomposition. This is a communist takeover. Trudeau is taking over Canada with bullshit WEF agenda. Klaus Schwab, back to the Buckarocks, back to the time of Christ. He tried to free us from this stupid debt system of slavery. Slaughter and enslave was the Old Testament. There's no real God in the Old Testament. It's all about slaughter and enslave the people. And then you create that it's all religion and it's all prophecy. It's all God telling you to do this. This is all bullshit, 100% takeover. The communist Bolshevik revolution was the first start in Russia. And who's saving Russia right now? Putin. He's a master genius, able to bring back Christianity back. And every true Christian is replanting themselves in democratic society in Russia because they know it's true. Ukraine is a breeding ground for child trafficking and bioweapons labs right beside Khazaria, which is the old barbarian Khazarians that took on a lineage, thinking they are a chosen race and now believe that they are some religious clique that can prove themselves a Zionist agenda that says that they have the right to destroy and conquer and destroy everyone, the goyim, the cattle, the chattel. We own them because of debt slave anxiety. 1913, they took over the Federal Reserve, destroying all the real rich people coming across on the Titanic as the Rothschilds and the JP Morgans pulled out the last minute. You know, they came across afterwards and passed in December 24th, 1913, the Federal Reserve Act, giving foreign bankers rule over USA Treasury money. That's why that's why Kennedy, they got assassinated because they want to bring back the greenbacks. This is all pre-planned, thousands of years. 6,000-year plan to bring their 1,000 year of utopia back into their existence, thinking they deserve it, and 1,000 slaves per one of them. We are not slaves. We are the real people. We are the real humans. There is no person in you. That's a conspiracy to be a person. You're not a corporation with no soul. You are an eternal, immortal, living soul in a blood and flesh body. Until you live up to that truth, you will be run by a communistic agenda, a regime. They try to bullshit us. They don't know about the real life. I know about real life. You're an eternal, immortal being, and I am. I know who God is, and it's a love creation, infinite possibility being, not destruction. We have to destroy. This is a communist red agenda. Been taking over. Watch the Red Dawn. Watch, oh my gosh, the Hollywood 10 from 1947 putting under scrutiny for putting communist agendas into all of Hollywood. All of Hollywood is red. Even the Carnegie Foundation putting in philanthropistic, or whatever how you say that name, libraries was all to infiltrate it with communist propaganda. Just look it up. You don't believe me? It's still true. The communist global takeover. They'll stalk you. They'll make you think that you're going mad or whatever. It's all BS. You got to believe in the light of God, the love of Christ, not believe in some stupid religion that brings you into, oh, I worship some other chosen race that wants to be the priest class of the world. Yeah, they're going to have 1,000 slaves under you if you don't wake up. You're going to be their slave. So I'm telling you, This communist agenda by the Bolsheviks started in Russia in 1917 and for hundreds of years and thousands of years, and since 740 AD, when the Khazarian barbarians took on a chosen race plan and they infiltrated and took over. This is nothing but a farce, a conspiracy. Oh my gosh. We're living on a flat land. We live on an infinite plane. We have to ask our higher brothers and sisters, our angels from above, and they come from outwards, not from upwards. And you know that if you don't ask for your higher brothers and sisters' help, these communistic agenda propagandists will try to take over your life and the life of your children. So please wake that up. Ask for help from higher universal human beings, higher universal beings that come from outer extraterrestrial space that's outside the ice wall of the Antarctica. We live on an infinite plane. We start in the center, it's North Pole. Antarctica is a circle around us. It's an ice wall, 100 foot high. And then there's other regions outside there. Admiral Byrd discovered it. There's woolly mammoths to get you through the ice walls if you know how to travel with them. There's toroidal fields. It's all magnetic, electric energy in the air. Tesla knew about this. We live on an infinite plane. Wake the heck up, people. You need to wake up and have some vision. Trudeau in Canada is a communist. He was born under Fidel Castro. He's a freaking communist. His dad is Fidel. Look at his pictures. Google it. You don't believe me? It's still true. You have to wake up. Get some property. Make a farm. Live off the land. Be sovereign in your own right. You're born as a sovereign being under God's true rights. Don't let some man take you over through person and signing your signature away to have benefits and privileges instead of true rights, unalienable by God, not inalienable by man. I don't want inalienable rights. I want unalienable rights. That two letters, UN or IN, inalienable, make all the difference in the world. And they've changed the Constitution of the United States for this reason. That's why it's all in capitals. It's all legalese instead of lawfulism. Okay. The founding fathers, Thomas Jefferson, had the words, if people let government decide what foods they eat and what medicines they take, their bodies will soon be as sorry as a state as are the souls, as those who live under tyranny. Thomas Jefferson, 1743 to 1826, third President of the United States of USA, author of Declaration of Independence. Now, these elected officials have proven that it's 100% clear that ultra-safe NHPs should not be regulated as dangerous chemical drugs, but these unelected bureaucrats want treason for Canada. And you should definitely look up Stephen Lucas, give him some emails, tell him this agenda of taking away our natural medicines from Canada and the people of Canada, and making small businesses have to pay millions of dollars just to get their thing regulated, which is basically like dandelion flower or whatever it is. It's so simple, and you can't use it. Meanwhile, all the Italians would pick dandelions on the roadways, on the highways, back in the day, to make their special medicines for their liver. Wake up and live, people. Thomas Jefferson knew it. He was a founding father. He was a real, true human that gave us the truth. And if we don't wake up, you might be the opposite of live, which is put under the Zionists' EVIL belt, their predatory regulation, the cause of death. endangered species will be you. The goyim, the chattel. Don't fall for the religious propaganda, the dogma that we must build the states of freedom for the people who are predatorial parasites onto us, okay? Now wake up and live, people. The vision is for you to realize that the communist regime is taking over. Telling you what to do. Wear a mask, stay 6 feet apart, get a vax. Wake the up, people. I can scream at you, yell at you, and try to get you to wake up, but you won't listen. Do I have to suave dance you into position to say, look, they're taking away your oil and saying you need to use electric. You can't have power that goes forever. You need to have power that we control. And when we do a power outage, no one will be traveling anywhere. Those smart cameras up on all over the roads are for smart cities to be built that when the carbon tax comes into effect for the average person, they won't be able to go outside their 15-minute city. It's going to be a trap to keep you in your house, to say, oh, I can't afford to go outside and go 15 minutes beyond my place because I only have $10 today. And then the UBI comes into effect, universal basic income. Elon Musk is pushing that. You know, this is a communist regime, and they're all playing their part. Whether you think Gates is evil and Elon Musk is a savior, it's like the Antichrist's Christ. They got to play the opposition. They got to control both sides of the opposition. That's how you do it. That's how you control people. You control both sides of the opposition. This is a communist agenda. Trudeau's just a player in the game by Klaus Schwab, WEF, leader, future leader, young leader bullshit. It's all 100%. Join the satanic elite group addicted to adrenochrome, more addictive than heroin, 10 times stronger, 100 times stronger, probably gives you some sort of mystical revelation when you drink the blood of satanically punished children to get their blood with adrenochrome and make you feel like you're $1 million, but you are taking away the lives and the souls of others to experience life. You are an absolute pathetic, soulless scum on the planet, and you deserve to go to your hells underneath the earth, Sheol, Hades, and all that, and be bound by the demons and the Nephilim, and be tortured or whatever in your own way, because all the stuff that you've done unto them will karmically come back to you because of your communist regime, and you want to steal the blood of others. The blood is what you try to get everyone focused on. All three religions are worshipping Saturn or Satan. The cross is an outfolded box or a cube. The Jews put a cube on their head and say, oh, we got to do this atonement stuff. And then the Mecca guys, they walk around the cube in Mecca. What is that? It's Saturn. It's a black cube. It's a 6-pointed star. It's all representing a cube. It's representing Saturn, satanic worship. Blood sacrifice to Moloch, to Baal, cannibal. Khan is priest, Baal is their god. When you eat the burnt holocaust offering to your god, you are now a cannibal or cannibal. Where did Cain slew Abel? What did he do with him after he slew him? Did he eat him? He become a cannibal. These guys are blood-worshipping vampires, and they will take your soul and take your life. You got to understand that this system is made to suck you dry. In order to make you a slave, they said, okay, we'll make slavery illegal, but then we'll make you a legal person that has to be a slave onto the system. So it's a perfect system. Why should we have people making money off of their slaves, and we can make money off of all the people and make them our slaves? So that's what the system did. The communist agenda is to make you a slave, slaughter and enslave you into their agenda, into their regime. They want to control you, have 1,000 slaves. It's part of their agenda. Wake up and live, people. Wake up and live. This is Spaceman 2.0, and